Welcome back to a new video. This is my heavy day of this training week. I believe it's the 4th week of the 8-week block that I am doing. And I moved this day from originally it's going to be on Saturday to this big Friday because I wanted to avoid being sick. And not necessarily avoid being sick, but avoid the worsening of symptoms that would have prevented me from being able to lift as hard as I ended up lifting on this day. I felt a little bit of it coming on this day, and then kind of throughout the weekend, it kind of percolated a little bit. And I would say that it's nothing that I'm going to be decommissioned from, but it certainly is something that I'm going to need some cold medicine for to get through. It's a lot more of like a chest cold, and not really too much that is like horrendously. I don't feel horrendously bad. I've just been coughing a lot, which is not a good recipe for teaching, because it's a good way to lose your voice very easily. But now the sinuses, I do probably sound a little bit more nasally than normal. But this day went pretty well for the most part. I had this weird miss here at 100, as you'll see. Just kind of got lazy with it and probably could have kept running it forward, but it's 100, so I'm just going to repeat it and make it look better on the next one. I was able to actually get up to 125 again on this day, and it's weird because I missed it the first time and made it on the second one, and it looked better than the one last week, but then my 120 I did prior to attempting 125 didn't look very good. It was pressed out on the left side, so I was definitely not very consistent on this day, but it is nice to be able to get up to 125 despite it looking not the best. And here is the 120. See, it presses out there, so I just had to get it back a little bit more, but yeah, it is what it is. And for clean and jerks, I was able to get up to 150. I did a pretty good clean with 155, and I thought about trying to do the jerk and see there. I just didn't have the confidence to get it back, and on this one, I just committed to fully extending and got in a good spot. A little bit of a press out there, but you know, it's a pretty maximal weight, and hitting 125 2 weeks in a row certainly is a good sign, especially because I haven't done it in quite a while, and I had so many weeks where I was just missing it, so many of the sessions. But I was able to get up to 150 for a clean and jerk, cleaned 155 pretty easily, but then lost confidence when I was getting ready to do the jerk and just didn't feel like I had it in me, so decided just to drop it, and then decided to also then after that go up to 160 for just a clean, and that's the heaviest clean I've done, I think, since the competition, which is interesting because I don't think on this day I had more, but I certainly had a ton more on the competition date than what I ended up doing. I believe was my third attempt, 165. But in a competition setting, you feel like you can clean any weight that's loaded on the bar. I think it'd be really, really nice if all of my clean and jerk training was in a competition setting. Obviously not ideal or possible, but if anyone has competed, you kind of know that feeling that clean and jerks just feels so nice in a competition setting with that heightness, particularly the cleans, but even the jerks feel really good as well. But as you see here, the 150 is pretty happy with that. The goal really on these big Friday days is to be able to get up to 120, 150 and hopefully not have any misses, and hopefully make them look progressively easier, and just be consistent with those weights, and then anything more is just kind of a bonus. So I don't really think that I'm going to be pushing above 160 in the clean. There's not really a need, and actually not looking at that 155, I actually caught that really well, but I just did not have confidence. And when you don't have confidence in the jerk, there's not really much point of trying it. But until my clean and jerks are really consistent at 155, then I don't really feel the need to push above 160. But I do think that I will push to 160 more than never and try to make it feel a little bit easier, but it will really be related to if my front squats continue to move up, which hopefully they continue to do. But pretty productive day on this heavy Friday. Certainly not the best technique, but you know, I've never claimed to have the best technique ever. But anywho, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you on the next one. I hope you have a great day. Peace.